I do see some new beginnings here for you. Your overall energy, Sag, is that you have an inner knowing for the month of November. You're knowing that there is something that does ring true to you. There is something that deep down you know that you know that you know. And with that being said, you are taking a lot of time to reflect, like I said, and either there is a particular person that you know in your heart is supposed to be in your life, or this person, you really know that this person is here to nurture you. The Empress is like a motherly figure. Now, it doesn't have to be that just because, there's a woman in the card that we're speaking of, an actual woman. This could just be someone's energy, someone that is, there as in comfort. There's someone that's there to, nurture your needs in a way. So for some of you, I'm seeing that that person that's in your life is meant to be in your life. For other of you, you're knowing that with the High Priestess and the Empress side by side, there is something that you know that you need to act on. There's some creation that you're feeling deep down in your soul is now time to expose, because with the Empress, we're talking about birthing new project, birthing ideas. There's a very powerful beauty about whatever it is that you're trying to bring forth. And for some of you, you might just have the inner knowing that you're pregnant, or maybe your partner is pregnant. So however that resonates for you, but with the Sun card complementing your situation, this is also an inner knowing in this deck. It's like you know that everything is going to be okay. So you might feel this way because the person that's in your life makes you feel like there's, nothing to worry about. Or maybe you've just gotten to a point in your inner being, in your inner knowing, that whatever it is that you're trying to create, you know that it's time to birth this, and you know that it's going to work out. And there's just something within you that is telling you that you have nothing to worry about, and that it is time to bring this out into the forefront. Now, the foundation of your reading here, you do have two queens here. And typically when you have two queens together, that speaks about rivalry. So for some of you, I feel like you and another individual are butting heads, because one of these queens is in reverse and one of them is upright. So the Queen of Swords that is in reverse is someone that could possibly be within your circle that is using their intelligence cruelly, almost like coming up against other people, specifically yourself. There could be some gossip, some argument, some deception. I feel like the Queen of Coins is you in this particular position. So there could be someone that is coming up against you, that you feel is very combative, and that they are having a sense of cruelty towards you at this point in at this point in time. Now, what I also see here is that this could be a yin-yang situation where there is someone that is either in your life or is going to come into your life that almost challenges you in a sense of where they bring out the best attributes of you and vice versa. So like a yin-yang type of situation. I did go ahead and clarify this, and to much of my, surprise, which shouldn't have been, I just had an inkling. The Two of Cups in my Chakotay deck spoke of a twin flame. Okay, so for some of you, there is a twin flame situation where you've met someone, or you will meet someone that challenges you, because that's what twin flame relationships speak of. It's someone that does mirror you in a lot of ways, but what it really talks about is they hold up the mirror and they do things and they say things that may bother you, but it's really making you see yourself. It's allowing you to get a better perspective of why you act the way you act, why you feel the way that you feel. It's like holding a mirror up to you so that you can become the best individual that you can be, and vice versa. So there is, for some of you, a lot of you, there is a situation where there is someone in your life that you may right now feel like is pushing you or challenging you. But this could be a situation where they are a twin flame here to awaken yourself so that you can become this well-rounded individual that you're intended to be. Now, this could be also a soulmate situation, and there's so much that goes into soulmate and twin flame, so you're going to want to research this on your own. And one day I think I will do something here that kind of explains the two. But this could also be someone that is supposed to do the same thing, almost like a soulmate, but they're not in your life romantically. So, just take this how it resonates. Sometimes there's people that are brought into our lives to really challenge us, to push us into the next level of our life, and we don't realize at the time that this is what we need. However, I do feel like you still have this inner knowing that everything is going to be all right. So this is happening or will happen, but you still have the mindset of positivity to move forward. You're like, you know what? I know that this is going to work out. I know that this is the person for me. I just know. So it's not a detrimental experience with this person. It's just maybe a little bit of discomfort, but it is waking you up. It is allowing you to see, so much so that you will need to look at the situation, like I said, and learn from it and consider the new possibilities. This is you moving away from the past. You headed towards a new territory, a new beginning. So I think that whoever this individual is that's here or coming in, they're going to awaken something inside of you to know that the past is the past and it is definitely time to move forward. In the past, there was some inner conflict. And again, I do think this had something to do with past situations where you wanted to make the decision to mentally free yourself or to possibly get out of a particular situation with another individual or individuals. And this is what you are trying to get away from, because this is how you felt in the past. And presently, it looks like you do have some things to look forward to. You have an inner knowing, and you do need to move away from the past, because the past embodies a lot of inner conflict, a lot of things that are not going to be able to go with you in the new phase of your life. There's a lot of baggage there. What I do see here is in your recent future is, again, unbridled joy, because with the sun complementing you, that is an inner knowing that everything is going to be all right. And it's very positive. It's very joyous. But here you are again in the near future, feeling the same way. You're feeling like you need to celebrate all of the good things that are happening in your life, or celebrate the things that you already have. And there might be a achievement that happens within yourself, within a relationship, or possibly, with career and finances, that makes you feel like you've hit a milestone. you have completed something. And I'm getting the sense that it's more so of moving away from the past, and you're feeling liberated, and you're feeling so happy that you did all the work that you needed to get away from that. And now you feel like you can finally celebrate. And again, for some of you, this might be a project that you finally push forward, something that you birthed, and maybe you felt like you were stuck and you didn't know how to produce this, or didn't even know if you wanted to. Maybe you had some inner conflict within yourself. Is it good enough? Is it not? If there was someone here that came into your life that challenged you, that person may have pushed you to move away from that thought, or maybe things didn't work out before in a project that you tried to put together and put out, but this individual challenged you in a way, and now you are celebrating the fact that you have been able to complete this and push this forward. You have birthed something new, a new mindset, a new project. That's what I'm seeing so far. Now, with the outside influence, what I see here with the Fool, you are ready to take a risk. Okay, you're ready to take a risk. It looks like you will take this risk, but you are starting to feel like you're willing to step out on faith this time, because you have that inner knowing twice. You do have something here that you feel is very beautiful, very innovative. You're very confident right now than you had been in the past. And with some of the challenges that you've encountered with someone, is now making you feel that you can step out, you can produce, you can either step out on love and try something new, or you can step out of the norm and get this project or whatever it is that you've been working on and take the risk of getting this out into the forefront. Now, what you are hoping is that this, if we want to look at this as a person, this individual that is showing you the love, being super compassionate, been along your side, this person that you have this inner knowing of, you're hoping that the two of you can rise to a very prosperous level in a relationship setting. So this is what you're hoping. Now, for those of you that this is a project or something new that you're trying to birth, you are hoping that because you have put so much love and compassion into this project or into this thing that you are putting together, you're hoping that all of that will pay off in a prosperous way. The fear here is that there is a final push that is going to happen, okay? And we do see this down here with the two queens here. There is going to be a final push. Once you became that Six of Swords energy and decided to move away from the past, there is a final push that scares you a bit, because now it's like even with the birth, you have birthed something new. If it's in a relationship or a project, there's that final push that you have to do. You have to make that final push in order to produce what you've been creating this whole time. So this is like that final push. So if this isn't a relationship or if this isn't a project, your fear is that you made the right decision and that other individuals will see all of the love and the compassion that you have put forward in this. Now, again, with the Lovers here, in terms of, relationship, This is looked at as, needing to make a love decision. So for some of you, because you've had that inner knowing, and because you've been challenged, there will be a final push to make a love decision. And in some other decks that I've used, and for some other readers, the lovers can whisper at or hint at, I always say, twin flame or soulmate connections, which we see this twice over if that is the case. So for some of you, there is a deep twin flame soulmate connection here. And this is just confirmation that you are going to be pushed towards your soulmate, twin flame. There's no way you can avoid that in a twin flame situation. It is very difficult. You may try very hard, but there is an inevitable push. And so if you are a DM, a divine masculine, or a TF, the feminine, oh my God, I am this is overwhelming here, because this is so deep. And every time I talk about twin flame situations, it's just a very deep and complex situation. So if you are a part of a twin flame situation as being the divine feminine or the divine masculine, there is, in this reading, there is a calling that you might be at the final stages, because there are several stages with the twin flame connection. So you might be at the final stage of your twin flame journey, which is the ultimate final connection. So yeah, so if you follow that, this could be really good news for you. Now, your outside influences that you are celebrating, you are embracing, and you have this sunny disposition. Again, celebrating, we see it here twice with the Four of Wands. You feel like celebrating. You feel very joyous. Maybe you don't even know why, and maybe it's because whoever this is, or whatever this is, this project that you are about to birth, it makes you so happy. And so for some of you that do have a project or something that has to do with career, you are celebrating because there is acknowledgement of this. Once this final push comes, it's acknowledged, it's embraced, and there will be some celebration that you partake in with friends and family, because finally, finally it's here. It's like when a baby is birthed, it's like, she's here, he's here, so everyone gathers around, celebrates to see what the new baby's name is going to be, what he or she looks like. So there's some celebration, but there's also the same thing when we're talking about relationships. So for some of you that will get to a new stage in your relationship, the two of you are really celebrating that. If this is a twin flame situation, there is true celebration, because this is not an easy road for the divine masculine and the divine feminine.